Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Day 6 of our 7 days of rest and reweaving wholeness. If you can turn your cameras on so that we can see you. I love seeing all of your beautiful faces. For those of you who have been here almost every day, thank you for joining with us and dropping in deeply as we begin this new year. And knowing how important it is that if we cultivate greater coherence in the heart of our lives, that we become the living future that's equal to our potential, walking and breathing and sharing love and compassion and joy and hope into the world. So I just take a minute to take you all in. We're on gallery view right now so that we can see Bonnie again, and Patricia and Natasha and Ingrid and Rodney and Stephen and Joan and Lori and everyone, Patricia and Natasha, all of you beautiful faces. Thank you for coming again. And this 7 days of rest and reweaving wholeness is part of a global initiative. And this is the 7th year that this inspiration came in to Shelley Orstroff. And this is the final one in that sequence. And so we're not only joining with other events all around the world happening every single day, but 7 years worth of committing these first 7 days to set a deeper connection with self and to bring rest and renewal and restoration into the world through us. So we are joining a deep and rich field today, and you can feel it. And today's theme is nature's dreaming. And I don't know about you, but I've been really feeling dreamy all morning. And I can't wait for you to experience the guests we had today because they made me feel even dreamier. So to begin, I'm going to play the 7 days of rest video again for us. And as I do, really tune in to each of the days that we've experienced together. Our connection with the ancient mother, our origins, we are her. And the river of life that flows through her and the ancient father, and the merging of two, the ecstatic union of those two energies expressing itself uniquely as each of us and everything we see around us. And when we really drop in, if we really take that in, that we are that union of those energies and the life force that flows through us, and we begin to access that place in our heart where we're drawing from the infinite field of love that generates, and we're sharing that love into the world through the breath of love. And then we went through yesterday the seasons of life, and we got to experience them in a deeper way and open to their genius so that we could come today into this play space of nature's dreaming. All right, so I'm going to play the video. I'm so excited to see everybody, and I've just been overflowing with love every day. I don't know about you guys, but I've been barely able to contain how much I love you, like how much I love this community, how much I love that we come together on behalf of ourselves in the good of the whole. It just doesn't get any better. I'm going to share my desktop and set screen, and here we go. Such a beautiful video and really brings us back through every day, each of these portals that we've been entering into. And if you haven't visited the 7 Days website, please do, so you can see all the other events, all the recordings are there, so you can continue your journey. And this is hosted by the Connection Field. And I'm excited to bring on our host for today, Tammy Scarlett, who is the Executive Director of Unify and one of the core partners of the Connection Field. And so much fun, Tammy. I love having a partnership with you in ways that we can play together in service to the communities that we've been growing and that we love, and that we could do our part by coming together and just doing that, just doing our part together. So I love you and thank you for being our host for today. And I'm so excited for where you're going to take us. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Teresa. And it is also a joy and an honor not only to get to work with you as one of my heroes in the consciousness space, and certainly a leader in coherence and global coherence, but also for the role that I and Unify get to play in expanding what's possible in the connection fields. Because really the connection field is already there. It's like the field of connectivity, the field of potentiality, all these things that are already around us, but we get to reach out and touch it and make these connections come to life. It feels like a constant state of co-creation and play, which I'm delighted to be in and super honored by the opportunity. Today our theme, I should say, is nature's dreaming. And I just was spending time in Costa Rica, just the past 6 days, almost a week. And I thought initially, since I would be hosting today in Nature's Dreaming, that there must be so much that would come to me about Costa Rica. But there wasn't that much that came up about Costa Rica. It's a beautiful place. And nature is certainly what you think of in that space, all the wildlife and the creatures and, depths of, I don't know what you would call it, personality in these jungles and rainforests. But what really impressed me was the more kind of introspective internal state that I have been feeling at this time of year. It didn't feel overt and in your face and like wildlife and activity. It felt like pondering, wondering, sitting, feeling, pausing. And it didn't have anything to do with the weather. I used to think like, nature outside in wintertime in certain parts of the planet are more dormant. And we have the snow cover and everything goes underground and is figuring out how it's going to transmute everything and get ready for new life. But that was even happening for me in Costa Rica, where it was very much summer. It was very hot. So that caused me to reflect a little bit on my perceptions about how we relate to nature in our beings. And also just before this 7 days of rest, I was invited to be a part of an event that a friend of mine, she's a medicine woman and a Peruvian shamanically trained medicine woman in the Peruvian lineage from the Andes. And she hosted this event that she called it the temple dance ritual, which I had no idea what to expect. When I went to it, I thought I'm going to a dance event, maybe, I don't know. But I have a lot of trust with her. So I said, we'll see what this becomes. And when we got there, we were invited to spend 3 hours connecting with ourselves. And we connected with each of ourselves by going inward, reflecting, calming our minds, calming our beings, pausing, listening, holding flowers that then we breathed intention into the flowers, then planting at the end of the 3 hours, we planted these little pods as plants for new growth so that we could deeply and integrally connect with nature, the processes that were needing to happen inside of ourselves, and literally release through nature, invite through nature, watch growth through nature in a much more literal way than I had ever done before. So that came up for me as very real and profound in this season. And when I was reflecting on really what is possible for me through nature's dreaming right now, it is mostly about that pause and listening, because, to connect with nature, I don't just run outside and touch a tree. I mean, you can do that if you want. But for me, when I connect with nature and I just really get to connect and love her and love me, and we're just in the love fest, just me and nature, it's when I pause. It's when I literally let go of everything else that I think is important for me to be paying attention to. And when I just be, and in that state of allowing, and in that great spaciousness, is when I find that I have so much in common with her, that there's these like streams and flows that happen that I'm already a part of and she's already a part of, and we are just in that together. And then the most beautiful, profound things come through that. And that might be dreaming, or you could call it visioning, or you could call it whatever you want to call it. To me, it's a very blissful state. And I think that in order for us to get to this point in life where we are, we hit the new year running, right? It's 2024, it's a new year, it's fresh. We want to get out there and go be and do with the world around us. And if we are deeply, beautifully, intrinsically and groundedly connected with ourselves, we will have the opportunity to go be and do, connecting with the world around us in a much deeper way, in a much more profound way, in a way that where those conduits and avenues and connectivity have space for reverberation. It's like that foundation's been laid. So that's what I just wanted to share as my own kind of learnings during this past week, and also an invitation for any of you who might feel resonant with that, to just invite whatever feels like a connectivity opportunity for you, for yourself, and then therefore the world around you, through nature. And so with that, I would love to welcome my dear friend, Michel Pascal. Michel is the Director of Meditation with Amity International. Did I say that correctly, Michel? Oh, you're on mute, my friend. Let's see.
You're muted.
You're mute. There we go.
Amity Foundation.
Amity Foundation. Yes.
Amity Foundation, it's the biggest foundation for the prisoners in California.
Yes, and Michel's work, just so that you guys know, is it's so deeply transformational. So for 10 years or 10 plus years, they've been working with the prisoners and the prison systems there and have seen such deep and profound transformation that in the past 10 years in the prisons where they've been directing these meditation programs, they've had no suicides, zero suicides, which is unheard of in the United States. In these prison systems. So Michel, I love you. Thank you for being here with us. Michel has developed over these years. He just really tunes in to, God and the world around us and finds these ways to help to settle our minds and go deeply into a beautiful meditative space. And he's developed ways to do that specifically around nature. So without any further ado, I will hand it over to you, my friend.
Tammy, thank you so much. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you to each of you for this moment that we have together. And maybe to welcome each of you, let me sing, let me pray a few seconds for each of you. I will sing Om Mani Padme Hum, a Tibetan mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum, it means, may all I can say today, all I can think, all I can do be full of love. So let me sing for you a few seconds of Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 So, yes, Tammy, as you were explaining, I have this blessing every day to direct the meditation program for the prisoners of Los Angeles at Amity Foundation. And I want to share with you this exceptional result that we have. We have zero suicide for 10 years. And you must know that population incarcerated is a population the most affected by mental health, by suicide. We have zero suicide. And the Los Angeles Times, a few days ago, has published the last statistic that we have. 92% of the prisoners who follow our program never go back to jail. 92% of the prisoners never go back to jail. When we talk about prisoners, we talk about men, women, prisoners, parolees, and lifers. Lifers mean incarcerated plus 35 years. So we develop a way of meditation based on the nature. I mean, as you were talking for Costa Rica and as you explained in your beautiful week. To be very precise, when we talk about meditation, me, I come from two schools, a Buddhist school. I was living in a monastery, and my Rinpoche, as we say in Tibetan, was Chepa Dorje Rinpoche. And Chepa Dorje Rinpoche was my master during 15 years. And Chepa Dorje Rinpoche was the last descendant of Marpa. If you know Buddhism, Marpa was the first disciple who were writing the teaching of the Buddha. And Marpa has a son, the son has a son, has a son, and the last one was Shepa Dorje Rinpoche, my Rinpoche. And I come also from Christianity, and especially from Catholic. I was born and raised Catholic. And I come also from Orthodox Christianity because my spiritual father, since 30 years, is still alive. This is Jean-Yves Leloup. Jean-Yves Leloup is the most famous French theologian. And Jean-Yves Leloup was chosen to translate the manuscript of the Dead Sea. You know, when the manuscripts were founded, there is just a few people in the world who were able to translate Aramaic language, ancient Aramaic, or Copt, or Syriac. And Jean-Yves Leloup is one of the only persons in the world who speak all this ancient sacred language. So Jean-Yves has published, if you are interested, Jean-Yves Leloup has published 80 books about to transmit, to adapt the original scripture as we have found in the manuscript of the Dead Sea. So it's interesting because one day I asked to my Rinpoche, what means meditation? And my Rinpoche replies something unexpected. He said, Michel, meditation, it doesn't exist. He said, just sitting like a mountain and you will feel all in your heart. This is beautiful. This is the answer of Shepa Dorje Rinpoche. If he was present physically, this is what he will say to us today. And one day I was with Jean-Yves Leloup, and Jean-Yves Leloup said to me, Michel, there is a way of meditation in Christianity, especially in Orthodox tradition. This is to meditate like a mountain. To be very precise, I will develop more tomorrow. I give a full webinar tomorrow about that, but to just be very precise historically and in theology with you in 1 minute. At the end of the time of Jesus, as you know, the disciples, they went in different directions. According theologian, historian, archaeologist, we think, we are sure that John, the disciple, Saint John, went to Greece, to Patmos, where John wrote the books of the Revelation and also the Gospel of John. And after he passed away, his disciple went to Athos, south of Greece, and they create the monastery of Mount Athos that you can still visit today. And in this monastery, they create what we name hesychasm. Hesychasm in theology means exactly the peace of the heart. This is what we name in theology, in Orthodox, the meditation of Jesus. And the first practice, this is to meditate like a mountain. So this is beautiful because Shepa Dorje Rinpoche, sit like a mountain, you will feel all. The Orthodox Christianity said the first meditation of Jesus, this is the mountain. And Jean-Yves Leloup, my spiritual father, was monk at Mount Athos during many years in the monastery of the disciple of John. So he transmitted to me the meditation of the mountain, and I have adapted this meditation specially for the prisoners of Los Angeles. So the meditation of the mountain that I invite you to do with me today, this is what we do every day with the prisoners, to meditate like a mountain. And with this way of meditation, as I say to you, we have zero suicide. Because suicide comes from depression. Depression comes from stress. So when you calm the mind, there is no stress, there is no depression, there is no suicide. So the meditation of the mountain has a lineage, as you can understand. It's not we visualize a blue, purple light whenever. No, it's very precise. It comes directly from Jesus, John, the monks at Mount Athos, and Jean-Yves Leloup, my teacher, and I bring that for you today. And it comes from Buddhism with Chepa Dorje Rinpoche. After, we could go deeper, but as you know, in Native American tradition, and I work a lot with the tribes, the mountain is huge. It's a huge symbol because when we go at the top of a mountain, we are above our problem. We are above the ordinary world. We go high to be closer to God. And it's beautiful because we can adapt that in our cities. Because when I live in New York on a mountain, I live in a high floor of a building. This is my mountain. And so this is the question. The mountain is a symbol to be more grounded, because we need to be grounded, especially in our crazy world today. And we need to be visually above the ordinary world, above our problem, our stress. I say all the time to the prisoners, life is beyond emotions. Life is beyond emotions. And we could develop, Tammy, you love nature, we could develop to meditate like a dolphin, like a wave. I have adapted 100 practices, especially for the prisoners. And so every day, like a pharmacist, according to the prisoners, we give the best practice adapted for each prisoner. So let's enter in our meditation. Just let me reply to your question. I give you the link for the webinar, and you can also contact me. I see your message. If you want to work for the prisoners to work with me, you can contact me, of course. So let's talk after our class today. So let's enter in our practice. First, that I want to say to you to introduce this meditation, it's what say one day a prisoner to me. He said, Michel, if you say to us, take a deep breath, be grateful. He said, if you say that to us, you are not respectful, because you don't realize how life is difficult. Just you copy paste your wellness map in our world. And this guy made me cry, because he said exactly the heart of this, we can say, new approach of meditation that I try to develop, with no exercise, no effort, no concentration. Because many people say to me, we would like to work with prisoners. They forget, prisoners have zero attention. Zero. You must know that Microsoft make a survey, a research, to measure the duration of attention of a human being today. If I ask you, Tammy, what is the duration of attention today? What you reply? The duration of attention of a person today, according to Microsoft, it's less than a goldfish in an aquarium. Less than 7 seconds. Online, less than 3 seconds. So when someone is unable to focus on anything, how can we say to this person, you must be focused on your breath? Cannot work. So I was very impressed when my Rinpoche also said to me, Michel, meditation, it's not a technique. It's a transmission of energy. So when we lead the meditation of the mountain to the prisoners, or to celebrities, because celebrities are more incarcerated in their mind than prisoners. And sometimes in the same day, I teach for celebrities in LA, and after I am in downtown LA with the prisoners, and celebrities are more incarcerated in their mental prison. So we cannot talk to a celebrity. Person doesn't listen. We cannot talk to a kid gang member. We cannot talk to a prisoner. We cannot talk to a CEO. It's very difficult. We cannot talk, I will say, to a teenager, all time trapped by social media. If we cannot talk, what we can do? As Yogananda was saying, we can talk to the soul. It means that we cannot talk, but we can tune the person on a calming vibration. This is what we do at Amity. And at the second we start to guide the meditation of the mountain, the person feels the release of the tensions. When you put electrode on the brain of someone who releases the tension, in 1 second, you see on the scanner that you reduce the cortisol, the hormone of the stress, and you upgrade the serotonin, the hormone of wellness. So immediately we become addicted to the peace. We become addicted to the well-being sensation. So this is that I wish for you now in our meditation. So I have no cushion, no gong, nothing, as we do at Amity Foundation. Simple. I will snap 3 times to give a signal, and just you close your eyes. I will guide you a few minutes. I snap 3 times, and you open your eyes. So let's meditate like a mountain, Tammy. I snap 3 times. And just we close our eyes. We are sitting down like a mountain. We do nothing. Just we are sitting down like a mountain. And we visualize a mountain, a huge mountain. The mountain has no past, no future. The mountain is grounded in eternity. Every day we say, I am busy, I am busy. But when we see a mountain, we are not busy, because we can see the mountain is in eternity. So we visualize a mountain, We see the mountain is in eternity. And we will breathe in mentally the eternity of the mountain. We will keep our breath 2 seconds. We will keep during 2 seconds the eternity in our mind. And when we will exhale, we will diffuse mentally the eternity of the mountain in all our body. So just we are sitting down, facing our computer in a comfortable position. We are sitting down like a mountain. We do nothing. We don't move. Just we are sitting down like a mountain. And we see the mountain is in eternity. We breathe in mentally the eternity together. Deep eternity, diffuse eternity. And immediately we can feel the eternity of the mountain in our body. You feel the eternity of the mountain in your body. Let's do it again. We visualize a mountain. We see the mountain is in eternity. We breathe in mentally the eternity. Keep eternity, diffuse eternity. And you can feel the eternity of the mountain in all your body. Your feet are in eternity. Your toes are in eternity. Your legs are in eternity. Your stomach is in eternity. Your heart is in eternity. Your back is in eternity. Your brain is in eternity. And when we are sitting down like a mountain in eternity, we can listen some chanting from the eternity. The eternity of the mountain inside of you. This is not you meditate or I meditate. This is the moment you feel the mountain is meditating inside of you. Mountain is breathing eternity inside of you. You feel the difference between I meditate and the mountain is meditating inside of me. And we stay a few seconds in eternity. 1 second. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 seconds in eternity. When we meditate like a mountain, we become a mountain. And we open our eyes. How do you feel, my friends?
A mountain.
Mm.
Michelle, I am just about speechless because it's such a beautiful, deep, calm, pure space that you've so wonderfully cultivated. Yeah, I feel like I feel like that's a great way to start the day. Wouldn't that be a lovely way to start the day? Thank you so, so much for giving us that gift.
Nothing is more important than to calm our mind. When you were talking about the nature, Tammy, of course, we are not a person. We are made of elements. This is what we learn in Tibetan shamanism. We are not a person. We are elements. And we come from the sky, and the last day we go back to the sky. There is no person. Oh, thank you, Natasha. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Christine. Thank you to each of you. Thank you to each of you. The practice that I have shared with you today, this is what we do every day with the prisoners. One day, the prisoners arrived in the program. He was unable to talk. He was like an animal, broken. And he said to me, Michel, when I arrived in this program, I was an animal. He killed many people. But he said, today, I become a human being. I discover for the first time what means to be calm. Before I didn't know what it is. And with this prisoner, there is an amazing story. He asked at Amity Foundation to meet the daughter of his victim because he has changed a lot. And it was December 24. The team of Amity Foundation contact the daughter of his victim. And they say to her, do you want to meet this guy? She was living in San Diego and she said, yes, I take Amtrak and I am okay to go to LA. I want to see him. She met him. He said, I'm so sorry for what I did. But he said, I have changed. I am calm now. It was December 24. They were alone together. They decided to have a dinner for Christmas together in LA.
It's unbelievable. I mean, that's an absolutely unimaginable outcome. What can happen when the heart is changed, when the person gets to find themselves, what healing is possible.
And he said to her, I have changed because I become a mountain. A few weeks ago, I was in downtown LA and I crossed some parolees. And they say, oh, hello, Michel. I say, hello, guys, how are you? They say, we are like a mountain. It's amazing to see that the practice of Jesus The mountain, I have explained to you where it comes from, and the practice in Buddhism, and exactly in Buddhism, it's in Bon tradition. What we name Bon tradition, this is before the story of the Dalai Lama. This is a Tibetan shamanism. And in Bon tradition, you have the practice of the mountain. So this is beautiful to see also that Native American people, Christian people, Buddhist people, and I know there is correspondence like that in Jewish tradition and in Muslim tradition, or just if we have no spirituality, but we feel the nature, as you described, Tammy, in Costa Rica. The mountain, through the mountain, God talks to us to teach us to calm the mind. This is that I really want to say to each of you for the Happy New Year. You know, everyone wish happy good health, happy good projects, successful, etc. But we forget something when we say that. We forget that our health depends on our calming mind. Because our life, our projects, our relations, everything depend on our calming mind. When we are stressed, we become sick physically. When we are stressed, we damage our relations. When we are stressed, we block the magnetic fields of the law of attraction for our project, etc. So all our life depends on our calming mind. So Chepa Dorje, I see your question, Stephanie. Chepa Dorje exactly was from Nyingma tradition. This is my school. Nyingma is the oldest school in Buddhism, but Nyingmapa comes also from Bon tradition, as integrated. Bon exactly, it's B-O-E-N, like that. So it works like that. So I wish for each of you a great session, a great day with Tammy, with all what you do at Unify. I am happy like a kid to be with you. I see all your message. I really want to say to each of you, there is no computer. I feel your soul in my heart. I feel your soul in my heart. You became a mountain, huh? You are so sweet. If you want to join me tomorrow, I develop more in details what we do for the prisoners at Amity at 3 p.m. It's a Zoom that I will give. And you can follow me on Instagram. Every day I reply to every message. It's my practice also to take a time to reply to every question. But to forget, again, don't forget that the most important is to calm the mind. Our life depends on our calming mind. And when we meditate like a mountain, like the practice for the monks from the time of Jesus, we become a mountain. We are more grounded. We are not busy. I say all the time as a joke, my schedule is busy, not me. I refuse to be busy. The schedule, it's okay, it can be busy. I am with each of you, and I am so grateful, Tammy, for your invitation. Teresa, I really want to say to each of you, I really feel your soul. Era, hello, hello, all my friends present in this moment. Hello, Stephanie, hello, Jay, hello, Rodney, hello, Liz, hello, Mita, hello, Joanne, hello, Caroline, hello, Carol, hello, Linda, hello, Gloria, hello, Marcy, hello, Carrie, hello, Pascal, ah, same name, hello, Menon, hello, David, hello, Natasha, hello, Laurie, hello, Stéphane, hello, Michel, hello to each of you. God bless you and protect you. A peace New Year to each of you. Amen.
Mm, so beautiful. Let's send some love right now to Michel and Tammy. Thank you so much for guiding us in this beautiful way. And we can feel your heart so deeply, both of you. We feel your love so deeply.
Thank you so much to each of you.
And let's spread this energy of the eternity of the mountain across the waves of the field that we all share right now. Blessing every molecule, this energy, this love. And we also remember to always bring it right into our own sweet heart so that we're fully resourced and replenished so that we can keep giving it more and more and more. So come and join us tomorrow. One last day, Julie Kroll and Theo Grace. We haven't seen Theo in a long time. It'll be so nice to have his music. And if you would open up your lines, everyone, so we can hear your voices, you can share your love and say goodbye as we close on this 6th day of our journey through the 7 days of rest and reweaving wholeness.
Love to all. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Love
So
and
grateful for this
peace and
group,
blessings.
beloveds.
We are all
Yes.
one.
Merci, Michel.
Mountain.
Thank you.
Namaste to everyone.
Thank you for the
Au revoir.
mountains.
Love
Thank
you
you.
all. Love you
Thank
all.
you so much to each of you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Manon, nice to see you again. Elise, David, yeah, Carol, lovely. Bye, everyone. Go play in nature today.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow, Pascal. I mean,
Thank
Michel.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Tammy. All my love to each of you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, my family.